I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is no weather warning, so let's look at pressure pattern. Starting from June the 8th, so June 7th. So 1061 everywhere, so doesn't. So let's go to the next 24 hours. It is 8 p.m. There is something. 1020, 1016 millibars of pressure, 1000 we of Southern Ontario. Let's go to the next 24 hours, which is June 9th, is something. 1012, 1016, 1014 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next hour, which is 8 p.m. June the 10th, is something. 1004, 1004, 1008 millibars of pressure. 1006 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next tower, which is June 7, 11, this something. 1004, 1008, 1006, 1000 millibars of pressure. Let's go to precipitation. Let's look at air temp precipitation patterns. So, there it is. So, line said will be water temperature, however, Collingwood, those it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. This something. So, white temperature on our Collingwood, those are going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Jose line says 2.4 millimeters. Inland, those are going to get some 2.5 millimeters, including Eddie, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Salaby, Georgia, Beverly, Brampton, Oakwood, Edmonton, Argonne, Lake Arc, Fall City, Newmarket, Orange Hills, for doses are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next suburb, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Wartime per Elgin, Collingwood, doses are gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Thunder Beach, Midland, so Hamilton, Oako, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Downtown, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel. Those is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, loading lines at OB. So let's go to the next tower, which is Oshawa. Hooksway is gonna get some Narga, Falls City is gonna get some. Georgia, Beverly, Zalala is good. Sotheby is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. This something. Hopes Way, Watertown, Collingwood, Portsmouth, Fall City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Denver, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, those are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Bobby, Stanton Beach, Salaby, Midland, Olala, Betty, Babla, Georgia. 보여진 license going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, Oshawa heavy 2.5 millimeters, light is 0.25 millimeters. Hooksville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters. Or else. So, Hanoi is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is and it is something. So, line said OB, War Temple, Hanover, Collingwood, Saga, Brampton, Oinchol, Oku. Doses are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oku, Hamilton, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, inland. Doses are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, downtown Toronto, doses are gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough, the light is 6.25, heavy 12.5 millimeters. Dover is 12.5 millimeters. Richmond is gonna get somewhere very close, which is going to be light is super fine, heavy 6.25. Georgia, Babylon is gonna get some 6.25, 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Betty, Olala is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Loading Solomon. So Ultimate Heavy is gonna be 12.5, light is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Oaksway is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Axis 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Melbourne, 6.25 millimeters. Coburg is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Niagara Falls cities. The light is gonna be 0.25. Heavy is gonna be 6.25. Niagara on the lake is gonna get some light is going to be 6.25. Heavy is gonna be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next suburb, which is so let's go to Watertown 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next suburb, which is Levity this something. So Niagara Lake Heavy is going to get some 6.25 light is 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Falls is gonna be light is 2.5 6.25 heaviest. Oku Hamilton is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Oku Sissaga Brampton Ointo Toronto Richmond Market. Boylston, Hanover, Wyerton, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Midland, Dorset, Connecticut, Orlando's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. On the beach, Saturday is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to Oshawa is gonna get some 6.25. Wilkes is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Scarborough light is 0.25. It's gonna be 6.25. Coburg's 2.5, 6.25. Light is gonna be 2.5 is millimeters of rainfall is Peterborough, Belvoir 6.25. Georgia, Babylon is gonna be 6.25. Barry is 2.5 millimeters. Another is gonna be 0.25 millimeters. So let's go to the next suburb, which is let's go to the next suburb, which is 2 p.m. So Niagara on the lake light is 0.25, heavy is 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Falls City light is 0.25 more, but more 2.5 millimeters of rainfall in Niagara Falls City than Niagara on the lake. So Hamilton, Oka, Sissaga, Brampton, Oito, Downtown, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lashima, Uxbridge, Ready, Babylon, Georgia, Lala, Lingwood, Midland, Palm Beach. Dawson's are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg is gonna get some heaviest 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna be heaviest 2.5 millimeters. Heaviest than that. Coburg is gonna be 6.25. Belmont is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 5 p.m. This something. So now gonna lay Niagara City, Edmonton, Oco, Sissaga, Brampton, Oito, Downtown, Richmond, Newmarket. Scarborough is for those are gonna get some mostly 0.25 millimeters of rain from Ludicoco. Oshawa Oxford is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters. Oshawa Light is 0.25 heavy 2.5 millimeters. Colbert, Peterborough is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Belfast 0.75 millimeters, including baptizals. So let's go to the next tower, which is Coburg. It's 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. We already did. So let's go to the next tower, which is EPM. This and thing. The Aragon Lake, parts of Niagara City, Eastern Local, Central Local, Sissaga, Brampton, Downtown Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Bravo. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 11 p.m. This something. Scarborough, parts of Colbrook, Melbourne, parts of Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. So, Lincero, Bay, Whiteton, Bobby, Georgia, Babylon, says Betty, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. For ounces, 2.5 millimeters. Hanover is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, Niagara Falls City 6.25 millimeters. Oku, Hamilton, this is Saga, Brampton, Oriental, Downtown, Victoria, Market. Scarborough, Stouffville, those are going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Ashore light is going to be 0.25 heaviest is 2.5 millimeters, but a little bit of Ashore is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Ooks is going to be 0.25 millimeters. So let's go to London. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 and is something. So Oku, Hamilton, they're gonna do that later. So Sissaga, Brampton, Oito, Downtown, Victoria, Newmarket, Betty, Babylon, Georgia, Collingwood. Those it's not gonna get so much, right? It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough night is 0.25 heavy, 2.5 millimeters. Dover is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Now we're gonna lay out velocity is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Oak habit is 0.25 millimeters. Oak heavy superfine light is gonna be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Whole oak is gonna be rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Lingwood, Betty, Alala, Georgia, Beverly, so Scarborough, Snowfall, Richmond Hill, Market, Brampton, Oitel, Niagara Lake, Uxbridge, Dawson's are gonna get some 0 point Midlands, gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake, I mean, 0.25 millimeters. Niagara Falls, it is gonna be like 0.25 millimeters, which is a little bit of it. So Oakville is good. This is our guy that is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower. So Oakville, no, Hamilton is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to the next tower, which is 5 p.m. There is something. So Betty, Babylon, Georgia, Lala, Sissaga, Brampton, Downtown, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stofford, Lashua, Uxbridge. Dawson's are gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Hamilton Local is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Niagara Lakes 2.5 millimeters. The heaviest light is 0.25. Niagara Falls City 0.25 millimeters. Coburg, Collingwood, Inland, Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Hanover. So let's go to the next tower. This the $114. So Niagara on the lake is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. So Oak Habitat is 2.5 millimeters. Scarborough area is gonna get some 625 millimeters. So for the Betrayal, the market, Brampton, Whitehall, Berry, Babylon, Georgia, Lalado, since I'm gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Also, it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. That's a count. So discount. So Hooks is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Meanwhile, is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Coburg, Malmo is gonna get some. Collingwood is gonna get some. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some. Ottawa is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. London. Let's go to the next tower, which is at 1:70 p.m. So Niagara on the lake, the light is 0.25, heavy is 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Falls is 0.25 millimeters. Hamilton is gonna be 0.25 millimeters. Local light is 0.25, heavy is 6.25. Sissaga, Brampton, Downtown, Richmond Hills, parts of they skipped Scarborough. So it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Parts of Scarborough, the Scarborough heavy is 2.5 millimeters, light is 0.25 millimeters. It's the same thing for Oakville, but Oakville has actually sorry that. So Oakville is gonna be 6.25 heavy, light is 0.25. Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Perry, Pavlaso, Georgia, Olala, Salome, Milan, Collingwood, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sony Market, Orange Hill, Stover is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go, Liza. Liza is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. Let's look at total precipitation starting from Tonight, Subway is gonna get some 10 millimeters, White and 13 millimeters, Collingwood 9 millimeters. Hopes is gonna get some 8 millimeters. Lions is gonna get some 4 millimeters. Lingwood, Bomb, Thunder Beach, Inland 3 millimeters. Everywhere Niagara 2 millimeters. Hamilton, Oakville 5 millimeters. Oakville, light is gonna be 5 millimeters. That's heaviest. Light is gonna be 4 millimeters. This is like a 4 millimeters, but 4 millimeters. Out there, 4 millimeters. So 40 millimeters. New market 3 millimeters. Horizontal 4 millimeters. So everywhere dark falls is going to be 2 millimeters. So Scarborough, the heaviest is going to be, let's see, 4 millimeters. Light is going to be 1, no, 0. No, it's going to be 1 millimeters. So Jodidia Babla says 2 millimeters, very 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters, 1 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. June the 10th is something. Wartime 1 millimeters home speed is gonna be 2 millimeters Leinster, 2 millimeters Collingwood, 2 millimeters Palm Beach, 10 millimeters Thunder Beach, 10 millimeters South Beach, 11 millimeters Midlands, it's gonna be 10 millimeters. Everywhere, so Niagara on the lake, 19 millimeters, Niagara Falls City is gonna be 9 millimeters, Hamilton Oakland 6 millimeters, Oakland like the heavy is gonna be 6 millimeters, so Sisaka is gonna be 6 millimeters. Branton 5 millimeters, Tofu 20 millimeters, Downtown 11 millimeters. Scarborough is gonna get some 12 millimeters. The market 7 millimeters. Orangeville is gonna get some 5 millimeters. So let's go to I'll show 16 millimeters. Hooksmith 33 millimeters. Peterborough 11 millimeters. Colbert 20 millimeters. Balboa 18 millimeters. Georginia is gonna get some 21 millimeters. Babylon is gonna get some 16 millimeters. Betty's gonna get some 12. No, it's gonna be 15 millimeters. Orlando is gonna get some 16 millimeters. 17 millimeters. So Watertown 1 millimeters. Port Elgin is gonna get 1 millimeters. Hanover is gonna be 1 millimeters. This is 0.2 millimeters off for Port Elgin. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to the next tower, which is June the 11th. So Port is gonna get some 3 point. No, it's gonna be 3 millimeters. But like 3.5 millimeters. Hardware is gonna get some 3 millimeters. White and 1 millimeters. Collingwood 7 millimeters. Everywhere Niagara on the lake is going to be 14 millimeters. Niagara Falls City 11 millimeters. Hamilton Oakland 13 millimeters. Oakland light is gonna be 30 millimeters. Oakland heavy is gonna get some 4. Light is blue, which is actually third. Going to be 17.5 millimeters. Sissaga is going to be second light is blue, which is 14 millimeters. Actually 18 millimeters. So Brampton 11 millimeters. So for 10 millimeters. Down 40 millimeters. Scarborough is going to get some 11 millimeters. Newmarket Orange for 10 millimeters. Hookswick 7 millimeters. Hashow 7 millimeters. Peterborough 6 millimeters. Colbert 11 millimeters. Bravo 0.6 millimeters. Georgina is going to get some 6 millimeters. Bablas is 9 millimeters. Betty's going to get some 9 is going to get some 10 millimeters of rainfall. So 8 millimeters. Solala is going to get some 4 millimeters. Solid B is gonna get some 0.6 millimeters. Thunder B 0.6 millimeters. Bomb B is gonna get some 0.8 millimeters. Midland 1 millimeters. Hoops B is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Line is gonna be 1 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 4 millimeters of rainfall, but it's actually gonna be 3 millimeters. So let's go to the next hour. Saxony is gonna be 2 millimeters in Hanover. So let's go to the next hour, which is Midland. Midland is gonna get some 1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is the east of the next tower. Let's look at air temperature patterns starting from June the 9th. So that's wrong time. So let's go to air temperature. So Boyles is 17 degrees, Hardware 19 degrees, Wireton 21 degrees, so Leinster 20 degrees. So Hope's Bay is gonna be 17 degrees, 18 degrees. Lakewood, 80 degrees. Palm Beach, 50 degrees. Solid Bay, 80 degrees, 70 degrees. 50 degrees. Thunder Beach, 11 degrees. Everywhere, dark 173 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland, 32 degrees. Oakland, Connecticut, South 21 degrees. Sisaka, 21 degrees. Atlanta, 21 degrees. Ratchet, 25 degrees. Over 22 degrees. Scarborough, to 22.5 degrees. So, Newmarket, also 22 degrees. Hooksway, 21 degrees. Hashford, 23 degrees. Peterborough 23 degrees, Colbert 18 degrees, Balfour 25 degrees, Georgia 21 degrees, Babylon 22 degrees, Mandy 21 degrees, Last 22 degrees. So Midland's gonna get some 23 degrees. So let's go to next tower. So Scarborough's the only one needs to be corrected. So let's go to next tower, which is 70 and is something. So, for us in 40 degrees, Halloween's gonna get some 40 degrees, Waterton 30 degrees, Hope Space gonna get some 80 degrees, like I said, 80 degrees, Collingwood 40 degrees, Barbies 40 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, Solomon 60 degrees, Sidla 650 degrees, everywhere dark was 17.5 degrees, 6.5. Hamilton, Oka 50 degrees, Oka is going to be 50 degrees, Brandon 60 degrees, Mississauga 50 degrees, Donald 50 degrees, Stowe 50 degrees, Scarborough 55 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 40 degrees, 50 degrees in Newmarket, Orangeville 40 degrees, Uxbridge 50, 60 degrees, Oshawa 60 degrees, Peterborough 40 degrees, Coburg 60 degrees, so Coburg 60 degrees, Melbourne 70 degrees, Georgia 80 degrees, Manly 60 degrees, Mammoth 60 degrees, Alaska be 60 degrees, so let's go to the next hour, which is 3 p.m. Why? So 25 degrees, Wales 22 degrees, Honduras gonna get some 24 degrees, 23. Everywhere, Niagara on the Lake is 21 degrees, Niagara Falls City is going to be 21 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 27 degrees, Niagara on the Lake 21 degrees, Hamilton, Oco 80 degrees, Oco is going to be 20 degrees. Sisaka 20 degrees, under 20 degrees, Brampton 25 degrees, over 24 degrees, Gabra 22 degrees, Newmarket 24 degrees, Orange 25 degrees, Oxford 23 degrees, Oshawa 21 degrees, Peterborough 23 degrees, Colbert 70 degrees, Marble 24 degrees, 24 degrees in Georgia. Babylon is going to get some 23 degrees, and he's going to be 24 degrees, Alala 23 degrees. So Illa is going to get some 25 degrees, so 25 degrees. Bombay is going to get some 23 degrees, Solomon is 23 degrees, so Thunder Beach is going to be 21 degrees. So Hope's Way is going to get some no, 14 degrees, License gonna get some 20 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 70 of this, I think so. Washington 70 degrees, Washington 80 degrees, Ottawa 70 degrees, Lakewood 60 degrees, Solomon 70 degrees, Inland 80 degrees, 70 degrees, 60 degrees, Bobby's gonna be 60 degrees, Otterbee's gonna get some 80 degrees, so for 16. Everywhere dark was. Narragon, 18 degrees Narragon City, 1121 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville, 2050 degrees, Oakville, Mormon, 650 degrees, Sissonauga, 60 degrees, Manchester, 70 degrees, Hopeful, 60 degrees, Scarborough, 50 degrees, 70 degrees, Downtown, 60 degrees, Newmarket, Northern, 60 degrees, Oakland, 70 degrees, Sunshine, 70 degrees, Meanwhile, 60 degrees, Colby, 60 degrees, Babel, 70 degrees, Georgia, 80 degrees, and he's gonna get some 17 degrees, and evenly ISO study 70 degrees. Alala's gonna get some 19 and 17 degrees. So hopefully he's gonna get some 14 degrees. So Lions is gonna get some 14 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. This Sunday, Port Elton 20 degrees, Honduras 22 degrees, Washington 24 degrees, Hopefully 20 degrees. Line is gonna get some 20 degrees. So Bobby is gonna get some 25 degrees. Solomon is 25 degrees. Sunny B is gonna get some 22 degrees. Alaska going to be 28 degrees. Everywhere dark from 29.5 degrees. Hamilton over cool 24 degrees. Oco is gonna get some 20 degrees. Saga 23 degrees. Dr. 23 degrees. Matter 30 degrees. Over 30 degrees. Scarborough is gonna get some 27 degrees. Newmarket 29 degrees, Orange 28 degrees, 26. Uxley 27 degrees, Oshawa 25 degrees, Peterborough 28 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Babel 26 degrees. Georginia's gonna get some 29 degrees, and he's gonna get some 27 degrees, and the ISO's gonna be 29 degrees, on the last gonna get some 27 degrees. So, London. So, let's go to the next tower, which is 70. There is something. So, Wharton 70 degrees everywhere, dark plus 22 degrees, Hamilton, Oakland 22 degrees, Oakland, Cole is 30 degrees, Mormon 22 degrees, Sisaka 30 degrees, Darlington 30 degrees, Brampton 22 degrees, Oval 21 degrees, Scarborough 20.5 degrees, Newmarket, Orchard 21 degrees, Oxford 20 degrees, Sasha 80 degrees, Peterborough 20 degrees, Coburg 70 degrees, Melbourne 20 degrees. Georgia 20 degrees, 32. Fabulous 21 degrees, Mary 20 degrees, Honolulu 21 degrees. Lingual 20 degrees, Bambi 20 degrees, Sotheby 20 degrees, Inland 21 degrees. So Hopesley is gonna get the 50 degrees. 50 degrees is light set. Point out is 50 degrees, hardware 60 degrees. White is 70 degrees. Bambi is 20, 90 degrees. Sunny is gonna get some. So that means gonna get some 50, 60 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. This Sunday. Wharton 20 degrees, Wilson 60 degrees, Hardware 80 degrees, Hope is gonna be 80 degrees, Lions 20 degrees, everywhere dark, well 76.5 degrees, Hamilton, cool 28 degrees, Oracle gonna be 27 degrees, it's like 25 degrees, down to 25 degrees, Ranton 30 degrees, Topher 28 degrees, Scarborough is gonna get some 26.5 degrees, the market also 28 degrees, 26 degrees, Harsha 24 degrees, the below 26 degrees, Colbert 20 degrees, Cool Bilbos 26 degrees, Georgia 26 degrees, Mary's 23 degrees, Maples 27 degrees, on the last gonna get some 23 degrees, so 25. So Olala's gonna be 25 degrees, 24.5. So Inla's gonna get some 22 degrees, Salamis 80 degrees, Bobby's 90 degrees, 20. Thunderbee is gonna get some 50 degrees, so let's call it with 21 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to the next tower, which is Sunday. So Boyles is 80 degrees, Water 21 degrees, Honor is gonna get some 22 degrees, Collingwood 20 degrees, Bombay 20 degrees, Solomon 20 degrees, Inland 20 degrees. Thunder Beach 70 degrees. Hope is gonna get some 70 degrees. So Lights is gonna get some 60 degrees. So 80 degrees. No, it's going to be 80. No, 70 degrees in Lights. So everywhere dark was 32.4. This 31 degrees. Hamilton Ogo 32 degrees. Ogo coldest 20 degrees. Warmest 22 degrees. Sasaka 20 degrees. Dada 20 degrees. Sofa 22 degrees. Sofa 21 degrees. Brampton 22 degrees, Scarborough 24, 5 degrees, the volcano is 21 degrees, Success 21 degrees, Ashland 20 degrees, Meanwhile 21 degrees, Coburg 70 degrees, Bravo 21 degrees, Georgia Beverly 21 degrees, Mandy 21 degrees, Alala 20 degrees. So let's go to the next tower. Let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. For then 22 degrees, Hanover's gonna get some 24 degrees, White so 25 degrees, Hope's 21 degrees, Lions is gonna get some 21 degrees, Collingwood 25 degrees, Bobby's gonna get some 24 degrees, Solomon's 23 degrees, Sunnybe's gonna get some 20 degrees, Midland's gonna get some 27, 6 degrees, 26 degrees, so it's actually 26 degrees, so everywhere dark was 21, 7 degrees, Hamilton, Oakland 26 degrees, Oakland 1 degree, Sissac 23 degrees, Dada 23 degrees, Manta 29 degrees, Over 29 degrees, Scarborough 25 degrees, so actually 26 degrees, Scarborough, Newmarket 29 degrees, Orangewood 29 degrees, Uxbridge 29 degrees, Ashford 25 degrees, Pino 25 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Marble 26 degrees, Georgia 26 degrees, Babylon 29 degrees, Vandy 25 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So let's see if we done everything. Everything's done. So this is the end of the video.